I'm glad you're here today. Today we're going to talk about my favorite top 10 or top 13, whichever one I end up doing. Anyway, let's start now. Hey guys. A few YouTubers have asked me, hey Rob, what are your favorite top 10 comics? And then someone asked me also, a buddy of mine said, hey Rob, what's your favorite top 10 comic, but not by value, but by what you like a good story or killer cover art. That made me think. The comics coming out nowadays are really good compared to yesteryear. The stories from the old days, they were, the 90s, hit or miss. But the stories have always been good. But nowadays, the stories are really good. The artwork is even better in some cases than yesteryear. Means at the point now where I'm buying more independent comics than I am buying mainstream Marvel and DC comics. That's how good the independent comics are. I mean, there's some stuff out there that blows me away. And as a matter of fact, I like to get my spec comics. I do like those. I do flip comics to buy other comics. And there might be a couple of those that are my top 10 also. And I guess I'm saying well, I'll show you what I have. I'll give you a top 10 that I like, not by value. So, let's get to it. Hey guys, we're at the hobby room now. Let's go through some books here that are my top 10 right now. Top 10's always change, but let's go through what I have right now. Number 10 would be, we'll go from 10 to 1. Number 10 would be this Catwoman 15 cover. I believe this is Artgerm. The realism in this book is amazing. Love the cover. I believe this is supposed to be the Catwoman from the Batman movie, the Batman Returns movie or whatever. Great cover. And not very expensive either. Alright. Another book I really like. This is number 9 on my list. Amazing Spider-Man 601. The J. Scott Campbell cover. And this is, in my personal opinion, probably the best Mary Jane cover out there today. That's why this book to this day holds its value. Amazing Spider-Man 601. Okay, then I have Amazing Spider-Man issue 10 Spider-Verse. This is the first appearance of Spider-Punk. This is more of a spec book for me. I do like the story. I like the character too. Whenever I go to a convention, I always see, at least even small shows, 1 or 2 people dressed up as Spider-Punk. So I think this is probably, in my personal opinion, a good book to spec on, personally. Amazing Spider-Man 10 Spider-Verse. The first appearance of Spider-Punk. Okay, another classic book here. Amazing Spider-Man 361. The first full appearance of Carnage. I've been buying this book since it came out in 1991, 92. It's a spec book, but it's an obvious spec book. It's not cheap anymore, but I think it's a great book. Great villain too. All right, now we have my new favorite characters here. This is, I should have given a number on this one. This is number 6. This is the Mighty Thor, issue 364. This is the first appearance of Puddle Gulp, the frog that Thor met, who became Frog Thor or Throg. This is the issue where Loki turns Thor into a frog. And this is a book that I spec onto, but I do like the story, and I do like the characters. That's why I buy this one. This is number 6. Two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God! I just pulled 11 books out. It's going to be a top 10. Well, we'll continue anyway. That was number 7. I pulled too many books out. I thought it would be a top 10, but I pulled the books I really like a lot out. There's so many books I like that I got carried away. Anyway, this is number 6 now. That was number 7. This is Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers, issue 1. This is the first appearance of Throg. This is where Puddlegulp is turned into a frog Thor. And I am specking in this book, but I also like the story. So I guess you can spec and also like a book at the same time. This is also the variant too. Obviously, it says right there, variant edition. Anyway, this is Lockjaw and the new Pet Avengers issue 1 variant. All right. This is the Source Ashcan edition. This is a really cool story. I believe they're going to continue it. They're going to continue it. This is a story hasn't finished yet. And the other problem with this book is it takes forever to get the next issue out. But so far, the story's been great. This is the Source Ashcan variant. And this is number 5. Animosity 1. I finally read it. I know they're in a new series now, but so far this book has really been good. Kind of specking on the book. I have a graded copy. You saw it in one of the videos. Really good story. I can actually see this being a movie. Animosity issue 1. All right, another book I like. Another independent book here. We have Kanto issue 1. This actually is a really good story. This will be something, I guarantee it. Well, I shouldn't guarantee anything, but I like it a lot. So, Kanto issue 1. All right, number 3 on my list. My Batman Joker covers. I love classic Joker covers on Batman. And here's one right here. This is Batman from the early 60s. This is Batman 163. This is the Joker judge, bailiff, and jury. They're the great Joker cover. And number 2 here is going to be my Batman. It says Batman 19. This is the Australian edition of Batman 66. This is a comic that was, I'm reading it in the back here, this book was distributed in the UK, printed in the UK, and sent to Australia. So it's in English. And this is a book I like. I love the cover. To me, this is a classic Joker cover here. So this is number 2. And of course, number 1, my number 1 most favorite book is, of course, another great cover. Batman 49, first Mad Hatter and first Vicky Vale. I've had this book tons of time. This is my latest copy. It's not a cheap book, but I love this cover. It's a great cover. Anyway, that's my top, I guess 12 or 13. I thought it was 10, but I guess I was wrong about that. I'd like to hear what you like. And please leave a like. Make sure you subscribe for my next video coming out. And make sure you tap the notification bell so that way you know when I put videos out. Anyway, guys, have a good day. Or should I do this?